Lives Matter to black people, do they really care about black lives? I'm going to tell you this verbatim. The answer to that question is an obvious no. What's good, America? It's your boy, Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. Kid Thunder, back again with another video for your ass. And today, this is going to be a video response to MRCTV'S Jessica Cramer. The link to the original video is going to be in the description. So, yes, everything you said, Miss Cramer, you are on point, apparently. Because I will say this. I was born and raised by a single mom. And I grew up in the inner city. I've seen and heard about people like Robert Yummy Sandifer and Siobhan Dean over on the south side of Chicago. Look them up, by the way. And I used to live on the south side of Chicago, and to tell you the truth, yeah, the majority of us African Americans, we still vote Democratic to this day. And yet, you go in the ghetto, you go in these inner city shitholes. I call them that because that's what they really are. You go into either of these inner city shitholes, you hear about so much crime, and you hear way too much about crime, failing schools, no jobs, this, that, and the third. And it's like this. I'm already getting tired about all of this. Where where when I hear one case of, a police involved shooting, that takes the life of a black person, then, black people want to go out, us black people want to go out and protest, and on this crap. And the next thing you know, we don't even address our own problems in the community. When was the last time you seen a Black Lives Matter protest over at the Planned Parenthood clinic? I'll wait. When was the last time you ever seen Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and these so-called activists that want to march and protest, that always marching and protest over this? Why is it that I know I've said this in another video earlier today. I mentioned about George Floyd, where this fool who was not even a saint to begin with, especially when he had a lengthy criminal background, and then obviously he did resist arrest. Because that's what the news media would fail to tell you. That fool didn't even bother. That fool was no saint to begin with, as I've been saying. And it also pissed me off where people like Candace Owens had her GoFundMe account suspended, because obviously she was literally telling the truth. She was literally telling the truth, and I said the exact same thing what she was saying, that George Floyd was no way in hell a freaking martyr. He was no damn saint. So why the hell we keep lifting this guy up? I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you this to all these pro-blacks and to these white liberals who like to constantly attack me on social media because I, being a black person, have the right to speak my mind. I'm gonna tell you this: if you're afraid, if you're afraid of me, if you're afraid of Candace Owens, if you got beef against Candace Owens, then you obviously got beef against me. Because I don't know about you, because I am going to be the one that's going to speak my mind, whether you like it or not. I've already lost friends on social media because of that, because of crap like this. And I'm also going on record and say this. Here's another thing I don't do. I don't even attend black churches anymore. Hell, I barely even watch them because nowadays the majority of them, has gone extremely political, and they want to buy into into the Black Lives Matter rhetorics, which literally they are all about. They're nothing but rhetorics that want to promote an anti-police society. An anti-police society that's going on right now. Where over in Minneapolis, the police department is completely disbanded, and now you got this carpet muncher of a mayor, Sacha Rose Conway, over here in Madison, Wisconsin. You know, she's contemplating about uh, um, defunding and dismantling the police. Even that other carpet muncher mayor in Chicago, Lori Lightfoot. She's literally thinking about following suit too. It's like now we've got a whole anti-cop movement upon us. Uh, Thanks a lot, Black Lives Matter. And for those of you who want to support this crap, and you live in these, inner city ghettos or what have you, I mean, I'm sorry to say is you deserve to stay there. You deserve to live there because, to tell the truth, by the way you voted, you've literally brought that shit upon yourself. I don't know about you, but this is coming from my personal experience. I think I need to move to a city with a conservative mayor. You know, because why is it that most of this, like every city that I'm hearing about with all the high crime, are heavily Democratic? You know, that's all. That's all I gotta say right here. I don't hear any city, any Republican run. Any city with a Republican mayor have high amounts of crime. And when they do have crime, they usually take the crime seriously, and prosecute people to the fullest extent of the law. You know, so yeah, I think I need to. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Black Lives Matter. As I've been saying time and time again, they don't speak for black people like me. And like I said on a previous video, they only speak. They only come out of the woodwork when there are dead black criminals. I'm gonna tell you this verbatim. If Mike Brown, Eric Gardner, Freddie Gray, um, who else? Tony Robinson here in Madison, Wisconsin, by the way. Um, uh, what else? You got Philando Castile, Alton Sterling, Seville Smith, Breonna Taylor. If all of them were alive right now, they would be locked up and thrown in a joint. Straight up. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. These people, painting Black Lives Matter on the streets in some of these cities. particularly in Washington D.C. And they've also done. I think they also did it here in Madison. Um, that shit is ridiculous. And and it's really ridiculous because the day when I don't know about you, but let's just say this, and I'm also going to relate this to fellow black people. Hey, black people, if if you want the police to be defunded, and next thing you know, you live in one of these urban ghettos, don't be surprised if the police don't show up, or they show up out of their convenience when it gets too late. Because, as I said before, if they do show up, they only going to come. They're only going to come for multiple reasons. They're only going to come to gather evidence. Number two, take away the bodies. And number three, fill out a report. And they ain't going to make no arrests. They're going to and to you white liberals out there, I've been wanting to say this for a long time. You motherfuckers out there need to stop pandering on black people like me who think I should be a fucking victim. Because to tell you the truth, you white liberals out there, you are the main ones who are cowards. Who are too coward to step foot into any of these inner city ghettos, whether it be the western, the north and near west sides of Milwaukee, or the south and west sides of Chicago. Yeah, take it from me. I used to live on the far south side of Chicago, by the way. And, I've seen things like gang activity and people breaking into houses. I've seen people in my neighborhood who got killed by gang crossfires and what have you. So I should know that. But I'm sick of this whole. But yeah, I don't like these Black Lives Matter bullshit. I mean, and the truth be told, the organization has been nothing but bullshit since day one, and it's been built on a lie ever since. I'm Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. Kid Thunder. I'm signing off.